Thanks, Pat.
Well, first I want to thank the three senators I'm joined with today for their leadership. And we've worked together previously on infrastructure. The four of us have. Last Congress as the chairman of the Environment and Public Works Committee, and Roger being an active member of that committee, and Shelley, we worked on all of these things. And Roger, from the commerce standpoint, as chairman, worked with me. Shelley, you did the transportation component of the subcommittee of the Environment and Public Works Committee, focused on what we believe truly to be infrastructure. So President Biden may define infrastructure differently. I say he ought to be honest with the American people and talk about infrastructure in the way that people see it, which is what you have up here. What is infrastructure? You know, the fact that the Biden proposal has only less than 6% of the money for roads and bridges tells you that his focus isn't really on the kind of infrastructure that the American people think of as infrastructure. We're talking about core infrastructure. And if the president wants to have the debate, as Senator Toomey just said, about green lunchrooms in our schools and cafeteria trays that can be recycled and environmental justice, as he talks about it, and climate justice, we can have that debate. But what we ought to do is make sure we're focusing on the needs of the American people. Now, he puts more money in his proposal for electric vehicles than he does for roads, bridges, ports, airports, and waterways combined. So it's time to say we want to do things that are really in the best interest of the American people, what the American people are asking for, and that's why we're here today with this proposal that was sent to the White House a little earlier today. You know, in the last Congress, we came up with a bipartisan bill in the committee in which most of us serve, the Environment and Public Works Committee. It passed the committee 21-0, and it was the highway bill. We had previously done the water infrastructure, again passed unanimously through the committee and signed into law. So there are ways to do this in a bipartisan way, and I would suggest that that template that we did last Congress, we got 21 out of 21 votes in the Environment and Public Works Committee, including all of us and Bernie Sanders and every Democrat, ought to be the basis for which we build an infrastructure plan. And when you take a look at that, there was a climate title included. There were things that allowed us to build from the standpoint of regulations to build things faster and better and cheaper and smarter. All of those things I think are critically important so the American people can get the infrastructure that they need so they can get to work in a safe way, in an efficient way, effective way, and have the needs of their communities met.